Hey guys, I'm Mason, and in this video I'm going over my Week 3 NFL game picks, but first I'll give a little recap of Week 2. So the Chiefs offense still struggled. They beat the Jags 17-9, and only 17 points is not that great for them, I feel like. The Falcons beat the Packers by 1. That was crazy, 25-24. I kind of thought the Packers would win that game, but they didn't. The Cowboys dominated the Jets 30-10. The Cowboys are looking unstoppable so far this season, and they play the Cardinals this week, so I don't think that's gonna change. And then Nick Chubb is out for the season with a knee injury. That did not look good. Hopefully he's okay and he comes back next season, but that looked rough. Alright, Week 3. So Thursday night we have the Giants at the 49ers. The Giants ended up making a crazy comeback against the Cardinals. They were down like 28-0 at one point, I want to say. They ended up winning, so that was crazy, but it's not very surprising that they beat the Cardinals. I don't know. The Cardinals just are not doing good this season. And the 49ers, they won again last week. They're still looking really good. I think they'll beat the Giants by a long shot in this one, 13-31. The Falcons at the Lions. The Falcons really impressed me last week. Yeah, they only won by 1 point, but they still won, and that's all that really matters. And the Lions, they lost their game last week. I can't think of who they played now. But, oh yeah, they played the Seahawks. That's right. I was surprised the Seahawks won that game, I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't know. I kind of think the Lions will end up winning this game. I'm not sure. It could go either way because the Falcons are playing pretty good this year. But I feel like the Lions might be the better team here. Final score 20-23. Now we have the Chargers at the Vikings. I'm still surprised that both of these teams are 0-2. I feel like they both should be better than they are, but I don't know. It should be a close game. I'm thinking it'll be fairly high score, and I'm thinking the Vikings will win because they just signed Cam Akers, or they traded for him, and I think that'll really help them out since they've lost Dalvin Cook in the offseason. So I think they'll end up winning this game at home, 24-28. Now we have the Saints at the Packers. I'm excited for this game. I think it'll be really close because the Packers are having a pretty good season, especially considering they have a quarterback change. But Jordan Love is playing pretty good, in my opinion. And I guess the Saints also had a quarterback change. They have Derek Carr at QB now, and he's playing pretty good. I mean, they're 2-0, so that says something about the team. And honestly, I kind of like the Saints in this one. I think it'll be close, 24-20, but I'm going with Saints. The Texans at the Jaguars. The Texans are another one of those teams that just can't seem to get it together this season. And yeah, the Jaguars aren't playing great either, but based off the way these two teams played last season and like their rosters, I think the Jaguars will win this game, 17-20. The Broncos at the Dolphins. The Broncos had a really sad loss last week. They ended up completing a Hail Mary to score a touchdown, but they failed the 2-point conversion, ended up losing 33-35 to the Commanders. The Dolphins beat the Patriots, but it wasn't a great game for them. But I still think the Dolphins will win this game. I think all around they might be the better team. Their offense, I think, is quite a bit better than the Broncos. Although the Broncos offense played really good last week, I still think the Dolphins will win this one. Final score 27-35. Now we have the Titans at the Browns. I'm curious to see how this one goes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really curious to see how this one goes because I feel like it's a really even matchup right now. The Titans, I kind of think will win, but I don't know. The Browns might be able to stop Derrick Henry since their defense, especially their front seven, is playing really good. But I still feel like the Titans will be able to come out with the win. Final score 23-20. Now we have the Bills at the Commanders. This should be another good one, to be honest. The Commanders are playing much better than I expected them to, and the Bills are playing about as I expected. I mean, I don't know. They're not playing great, but they're not playing terrible. I can see them starting to play better, and I can also see them being better than the Commanders. So I think they'll win this one 30-24. Now we have the Colts at the Ravens. The Colts have been playing pretty good, actually. but so have the Ravens, and I feel like the Ravens are a little more experienced. They're a little more well-rounded than the Colts are right now, so I think the Ravens will win at home 20-24. Now we have the Patriots at the Jets. This should be another really close one. I think it'll be a low-score game because neither of these teams have a great offense, but they both seem to have a pretty good defense. And just because I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Zach Wilson, and the Patriots seem to have a slightly better offense than the Jets right now, I think they'll end up winning this one 16-13. The Panthers at the Seahawks. Honestly, I think the Seahawks will win this one. I don't think it'll be all that tough for them because the Panthers are really not playing that good this year. Bryce Young is messing up a lot from what I've seen and heard, and the Seahawks are playing pretty good. So I think they'll win at home 17-26. The Bears at the Chiefs. This is not going to be that close of a game, I don't think. The Bears haven't been able to get it together yet this season, and yeah, the Chiefs aren't playing great, but I still think they're going to be much better than Chicago. So I'm picking the Chiefs 17-27. The Cowboys at the Cardinals. Yeah, this is not going to go well for the Cardinals. As I said earlier, the Cowboys are looking unstoppable this year, and the Cardinals are not going to be the team to stop them. Let's be real. So I'm picking Dallas 34-20. Now we have the Steelers at the Raiders. This should be a close one. I don't know. The Steelers' defense is really good. It's the only reason they beat the Browns. But their offense is struggling so much, and I think the Raiders will be able to outscore them in this one. Final score 17-20. Now we have the Eagles at the Bucks. I'm excited for this one. I think the Eagles will win, but the Buccaneers have been playing surprisingly well this year, and I don't know. I just feel like the Eagles have been playing better, and they were much better last season. They have about the same players, so I don't see a reason for the Eagles to lose this game, but at the same time, I wouldn't be all that surprised if the Buccaneers win, because they've been really surprising this year, I mean. That being said, I'm still going with the Eagles 26-20. Now we have the Rams at the Bengals. The Bengals just can't get it together this year. I don't know what it is. Now they did score 24 points last week, which isn't bad, but you still just expect them to come out with a win. I didn't expect them to start 0-2. And the Rams are playing pretty good this season. So far, they haven't looked bad at all. And I mean, Matthew Stafford is a good QB, so I kind of forgot how good he actually was since he was injured most of last season, or maybe it was all, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going with the Rams in this one just because the Bengals have been letting me down these last couple weeks. 24-20. The 3 people that submitted their picks for fan picks also think the Rams are going to win this one. So let me know in the comments what you think on these games, and if you want to be part of fan picks, join our Discord server. I'll put a link for that in the description, and there's one on our channel page, so you should be able to find one, and I'll see you next time on Good Gamers. Thanks for watching.